Hello and welcome to another video where I have to do a voiceover because something's gone wrong yet again. So yeah, we're in this war against a big old coalition, but while we're looking at that, let me just explain what the problem is again. So if you've been on my Twitter, if you follow me on there, there's been a couple of posts where I'm raging at YouTube for not uploading my video. This particular video, in fact, was stuck on the processing stage. Tried to upload it 4 or 5 times. Nothing was working whatsoever, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. So I went and I've had a look. I've tried to fix it, and then I've put it back into my rendering software. And it seems like maybe the problem was the rendering software because it had completely deleted all of the audio. And I'm feeling like perhaps what has gone wrong has something to do with a corruption while it's been rendering, and that's why YouTube was unable to process it because it was a corruption. So apologies YouTube, you're still an asshole, but this time it may not have been your fault. Alright, so this war, really huge coalition war. We're fighting against the Musafarids and pretty much all of the East. Christian world isn't actually too unhappy with us right now, which is nice, but the East is a bit of a problem. All of Hejaz is already sieged. We're losing our mountain fort defenses. We've got rebels all over the bloody place. It's just not really a good time. Jerba has already been sieged by the bloody Fazanis. We're just trying as hard as we can to sort of like fix our nation. So I split our fleet in half. Half it's going to go to privateer Genoa, half it's going to privateer Venice. Hopefully that's going to give us a chunk of cash. We'll see. I got an army that wants to go to Bahrain, but probably can't because, you know, they've got a bit of naval dominance in this particular region. So I'm going to wait and I'm going to see if they'll engage me maybe in Hofuf, which, you know, desert fight shouldn't be too bad for us. Easy enough to get maybe a big old war battle thing going on, absolutely crushing the enemy. Not even any kind of contest. If we can continue doing that, then this war is going to be easy. But you know they've got manpower, you know, wherever they need it. They've got many pools of manpower. There's many countries involved. I've just got a one pool of manpower, and while it is replenishing faster than any of their individual ones, it's probably still not enough. I've only got 38,000 left, and I probably need around about 5,000 right now to get what I want, to fully replenish all my armies. That doesn't last long, especially when you're in fights where you're losing, you know, 5,000-10,000 per battle. It's not good. I need more manpower. So this war has got a bit of a time limit on it, and that time limit is basically my manpower pool. We're spending bodies because that's how this game works. Also, if you notice, the game is sped up just a slight bit to make this voiceover part a little easier on me. Don't like doing voiceovers. It's not something I'm particularly fond of. But I don't know. Hopefully this is better than just a silent video or a corrupt video. That'll be ideal. Hopefully it doesn't corrupt again, because it's really annoying not being able to upload videos when that's kind of like the whole point of YouTube is uploading videos. Patriarchate of Cairo, just make sure that you know we're in charge, and if the Ethiopians don't like it, fuck them. Who cares? Yeah, we've told the Ethiopians that, you know, just to basically just suck it. Another battle. This one is not as good. We've not got any crossing penalties, but they do have a better general. They're just pouring in troops. We're not going to be doing super well as soon as those reinforcements come in. So I think this is going to be a retreat. The center of my army is already collapsed. I've got cannons on the front row. Time to get out of there. Get our guys over to take care of some rebels as well. They're going to go and hit some mountain and hill fort, so I'm not worried about that at all. Also going to grab back the island fortress of Bahrain, and then you know, see about moving perhaps to what's called the Hormuz, the island of Hormuz. that would be ideal. Whether we can get there because of their navy or not, I'm not sure. We'll have to find out, wait and see, and all that. Take some economic ideas, get a bit more money. Taxes are a big part of my income, so it's always worthwhile doing a bit of increasing taxes. It's generally going to get you quite a bit of money. As soon as those guys are finished defeating rebels, I want to get them to come back to Alexandria, maybe land on those Fez troops and just crush their faces. That would be nice. One of the themes of the next few episodes is going to be like cleaning the edges of my empire, because we've got a little bit of an issue right now where there's no like choke points, there's no fronts that we can hold, because there's just such a large area where there are enemies on the border. Everything from Georgia down the Chupanids, into Musafarid, that all needs cleaning up. Like if I can get just a decent line of forts, maybe all the way through the Chupanids and then up to the mountains of, you know, like Abkhazia area, that would be great. If I can just get that area just cleaned up, that would be fantastic. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on in the next few episodes. But for this one, you know, just have to survive this coalition war. We're down to 23,000 manpower. We're almost about to take our first loan, which is obviously not good. Loans suck. And it looks like we're about to hit the the Gujaratis in combat. We took one of our armies from the boats. They're going to hit them first. I was thinking I would need the second army, but it looks like we've got it covered before they even arrive. I retreat, so just so I can try and get a better battle. And unfortunately, the Syrians stayed in. If they'd have left, we'd have got a nice little stack wipe there, I think. But alas, not to be. So I moved my army down to Hadramut as well. Ideally, what I would love to do is peace out of this war and take all of Hadramut. That removes one of the fronts that I'm talking about. Of course, we can stop them from crossing over the Red Sea with the fort there, but Hadramut is already on this side of Arabia. That's a weakness that I'm not comfortable with having. So ideally I'd like to take that, but again, we've got that ticking time clock thing, 6,000 manpower left. If only I could turn sailors into manpower, that would be nice. But we're doing some good damage to them. I think we're actually negative manpower at this point. But yeah, this is me just trying to end the war as quickly as possible. Going to siege Hadramut, going to siege a bit of Musafarid, I think. Trying to get back some of my mountain forts south of Zagros. That would be ideal if we can do that. Also go and hit the guys in Alexandria, stop that from falling. Hadramut fully sieged, always nice. But yeah, unfortunately it's just like there's a bit too much. The manpower is completely dry now. So what exactly can we do here? We're trying to get our guys over onto Bahrain, onto Hormuz, but it's not looking likely. It's not looking likely that we're going to be able to get anything substantial out of this war. It looks like it's just going to be a white peace because I'm out of manpower. I can't continue fighting. We've got enemies pretty much everywhere. Sieges are happening against us. The war score is not going to go further towards us. It's going to go further towards them. So I can take 10 war scores worth of shit in this war. No more, no less. Well, I can take less if I wanted to. That's a lie. But the war score is not going to go in my favor. It is just going to slowly start tipping in theirs as I'm out of manpower. I can't replenish my armies anymore other than 3,000 men a month. I'm taking way more than 3,000 men a month in casualties. So I peace out. I get myself some war reps. We lose 226,000. They lost 586,000. So big old losses. Personally, I lost only 164 because my vassals, of course, doing Allah's work. 40,000 losses for Syria. Yeah. So as far as things go, that was a defensive, punitive war, and yeah, we're good now. Unfortunately, like I said, Hadramut, we couldn't get him pieced out. it would have been ideal if we could have. Baluchistan is apparently in a coalition, although it doesn't look like it. I'm not sure. I think maybe they just needed a monthly tick to fix. And now we have to go and deal with rebels, and now we have to go and deal with our country kind of being on fire. The amount of war exhaustion that we've got is kind of insane. That is, it's a problem. It's about, I think, from memory, it's like 10 war exhaustion. Not good. You don't want that kind of war exhaustion. It's bad juju. So that needs fixing. That's another theme of the next few episodes. Get rid of the rebels, especially in Goa, in Epirus. Need to get rid of rebels pretty much everywhere. Mesopotamia is a particular hotbed everywhere along the Zagros Mountains. Crimea, especially the province like just across the strait from Crimea, that just keeps rebelling time after time. Go siege Marmaris that we got from the Bohemians. Go take back Goa. We still haven't managed to get any land in India after taking Goa. That is something I still want to do, but again, 0 manpower, not good. We need to chill for just a bit. This is me looking at Hadramut's allies, seeing who I can attack to perhaps, fix the situation where we've got, a backdoor into our nation through Hadramut. Don't like backdoors. They're bad. I want to get rid of that. We've got 1 loan only. That's not too bad. We're also needing to get rid of those Sicilian rebels. We were planning on giving the province of Messina to Sicily. Unfortunately, we just weren't fast enough to do it before the rebels came. So that's unfortunate. That's another battle that we shouldn't have had to have done, but we did. Get rid of the mosque just so I can build a fortress, because if I'm going to be landing here, if I'm going to be coming time and time again, I want to be able to, quite easily, get there before rebels siege it, rather than have to do a landing penalty. That kind of sucks. So we'll try not to do that. We're also going to siege back Socotra for our vassal, who clearly is incapable of doing such a thing. So we'll get that sorted for him as well. So yeah, kind of just wrapping up some various little odds and ends, looking at places where we can attack next. The Horn of Africa being a big target. If I can clean that up, that's another front that I just don't have to worry about anymore. It's all about fronts. It's almost like we're playing Hearts of Iron. It's like, oh, I need to cover this front and this front and this front. But that's basically how you lose wars, isn't it? It's like, am I capable of holding a choke point? Am I capable of holding just a small area rather than holding a whole swathe of land, a massive border? It's just really kind of impossible to hold all of it. You need to move your armies back and forth rather than just being very active on where you're able to defend, getting there whenever you need to. But this Sicilian army, it's about to die. Get rid of that real quick, and then we'll pass over Messina over to Sicily themselves. They've got a core in it, so it makes sense to give it to them. And there we go, that's that sorted as well. Get you to land in Athens. We've got an army going up to Kidim to help defeat rebels there. It'd be nice if I could move some boats down south. That's why I was looking south to see if the way was open past the Cape Good Hope, so I can get some boats into the Red Sea. But alas, no, 'tis not, which is a bit of a shame. But nothing I can do about that. So we've also got some rebels there popping up in Azerbaijan. Need to get that sorted. We'll get some conversions started as well. If we can convert Messina, that would be nice, but I can't, so I won't. Get rid of those rebels, get rid of some more rebels, and everything is going kind of okay now. It's better than at the start of the episode, for sure. Rebels defeated, go down, get the other ones, but that is, it looks like, all we've got time for in this episode. So, again, if you want to support me, then you've got a Patreon link down in the description below, but also just, likes and comments are always much appreciated. Thank you all very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one, which will hopefully not be fucked.